What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Snuggles YouTube channel. As you see, we're doing Arkansas State's round 5. On the left, we're doing Will, and on the right, we're doing Lorraine. And I actually had to look up some cards before this match because Lorraine is playing a Wailord deck, which I didn't know Wailord did. So before we start this match, Wailord has 250 HP and has the ability Water Veil, which whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, remove all special conditions from it. And for 5 water, it does 120 damage, and this Pokemon is now asleep. So we'll see what else is in Lorraine's deck. I didn't really look. I didn't want to get too far ahead to kind of ruin it. I was trying to fix the skipping and the bad quality showing up. Basically, what I found is my computer is doing high CPU usage. But besides that, here we see that Will is playing a Seismitoad, Garbodor, Yveltal deck. So turn 1, we see a computer search. He is debating what to do. So computer search discarding the Pokemon Center Lady and Yveltal. I'm sorry about my chair making that noise. I was bringing up my paper that has all the information on it. Now let's see. What does Will need? I know if I'm Will, I'm like, alright, what is this? What deck am I playing against? And there's a Wailord in the active spot. This could be anything. This could be a Donphan Wailord deck. This could be straight, maybe a Wailord Aurora's deck, maybe a Wailord Seismitoad, maybe it's just a straight Wailord deck. I don't know. And like I said before, I wasn't watching these matches. I was actually playing in the tournament myself. So, alright, so we see Will probably grab a supporter, I would imagine. So here we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Trubbish. Trubbish into the Yveltal. So he discarded 2 Yveltals, turn 1. Very interesting. Hopefully, we'll just play trump card to get back these Pokemon and stuff like that. That kind of stinks that he just discards so much turn 1, but he does need to get energy as quick as he can. And here we see an energy and a Sycamore. So it's okay. Start. We see an escape rope from his hand. Question is he would have played or not? I'd probably opt to not play it. So here we see an Ultra Ball. Discarding an Ultra Ball and a Max Potion. Time to see what she is playing. Alright, so it looks like a Wailord Groudon deck. So maybe she just wants to sit Wailord in the active spot, taking some hits while you power up a Groudon. And whoa, how many Junipers was that? That was a lot of Junipers. It seemed like she discarded like 3 or like all 3, or maybe up to 3, maybe 4. So we see a Focus Sash come down and a Tidal Storm. Okay. So maybe she walls with Wailord while using Tidal Storm to heal it. Oh, we see Escape Rope in Will's hand. That is a pretty cool card right now. Because he can play Escape Rope to bring up that Groudon. And he can actually smack it this turn before it evolves and to kind of get rid of the Focus Sash. Focus Sash makes it where if Groudon's at full HP and you try to one-shot it, it makes it go back to 10. So like, let's see if you're playing Versus Insect and you do like G Booster and you G Booster for them for 400. Well, just go back down to 10 because the Focus Chest. To 230 because the Focus Chest saves it, which is a pretty cool card. But here we see an N from Will. Both players have 6 prizes left in their deck. And they have 6 prizes left in their. It's a deck. They just have 6 prizes overall. I'm sorry about that. Here we see a Vermin come down. We see a Laser, and he's finding the good dice. There we go. Well, besides that, he has an okay hand, I think. He can Evolve for 20, 40, 60, 80. Then with a Poison, bring it up to 110. And Lorraine didn't flip for sleep. Maybe she has a Primal in her hand and she's not really worried about that. I think that's what we see in her hand right now on the far right. But the thing is, if she does Primal Evolve, it ends her turn because that is not a Spirit Link, that is a Focus Sash. So she's got some thinking to do here, I'm not going to lie to you. And here we see just an N from her. Once again, both players have 6 prizes left. So, I'm not really sure what Lorraine all plays in her deck either. So far, we see a Wailord, we see a Rough Seas and everything. Now, this is round 5, and I'm grabbing the top tables. I'm not grabbing the bottom table. So, Lorraine is obviously doing good in this tournament. So, kind of slowing down. Okay, we're doing good right now. Make sure we don't kind of mess up or anything. Here we see a Strong Energy going to the Groudon, and we see a Rip Claw here. Rip Claw does. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Messed up. Alright, Rip Claw does Sturdy. And then if you flip heads, you can discard energy off your opponent's active. Now, it would do 50 with strong energy, but Yveltal EX does have resistance to fighting, and that's why it only did 30. So, you ever see a Sycamore? It's going to discard a lot of stuff. If Will has another, I think he has a. I can't really see what he's saying. He he goes way too quickly. But here we see just an evolve for knockouts. Here we see another Willard. Ooh, she plays two, one full art, one regular. Here we see a Karina. Imagine we see another Groudon come out. The question is, does she have another energy or not? That is a question to answer. Maybe she plays Professor Letter. She's able to search two and then two energies that way. But here we see a Verse Seeker. Imagine so next turn she can use the Verse Seeker to get a Karina, to get a Primal Groudon. Here we see energy per turn. Very nice. And we just see a pass. Can't really do much. Or was that a pass? Thought it was. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's going on. Alright, so we see a Dark Energy going to this Science Toad. He's debating, do I do it, do I not do it? What do I do here? Alright, so does he attach it? Alright, so we attach it, and he has, Will has a Lysander again to start pressuring this Groudon. So right now it's going to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. It's going to do 100 damage here. Oh, he's going to go for with a White Cyclone play to kind of spread the energies around. And here we're seeing AZ to pick up the Groudon and set up a new Willard. She just has to go with a full Willard for it, a full art. It's time for him to shine. He is a full art for a reason. Hopefully Lorraine has another energy in her hand. But we don't see that. We just see a pass turn. We see another Lysander in Will's hand. How many Lysanders will he have back to back to back? That is the question here. He can Lysander the Groudon and smash smacking it. That's probably the best play. Of course, that's what he's doing here. Lorraine says, "How many Lysanders do you have?" That is the big question here. How many times can he back to back Lysander here? So we see a DC on the active. So right, I could do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I could do 100 here with the Evil, which seems like the smart play. So that way he can knock out the Groudon next turn with just another Evil Ball. Unless she falls into the Primal. But even then, she needs 4 turns to even power up this Primal Groudon, which is not the best. Maybe another AZ here, but we're going to see a Juniper discarding. I saw a strong energy, and that's about it. Okay, so we see a third Wailord EX come down. This is a Wailord and Groudon deck. I wonder if she plays Water Energy to even attack with it. Not 100% sure, but it's cool that the two floors sit beside each other. But here we see a pass from Lorraine. She is not having a good game right now. Just can't draw into what she wants to or anything. Here we see a Sycamore from Will. Discard your hand, draw 7. He did attach another Dark on the Yveltal. He's just saying, alright, I'm gonna power up 2 Yveltals while one shot or 2 shotting your Groudons and EX and stuff like that. There's no way he's gonna be able to one shot these Wailers because they have 250 HP. He's gonna have to hit him basically 3 times to even knock it out. Go to Lorraine's turn. Let's see if she can draw a Pokemon or not. But here we see a Jirachi, and that seems dangerous. We know. Alright, I was like, what's going on here? She dropped the Jirachi but didn't try the Karina. Obviously, she's Karina here to get a Groudon and something else. But Will has been on a roll here. Oh, she's gonna go for Juniper. Alright, that's fine. Maybe she wants to draw into an energy too to start pounding up Groudons. But Will's been on a roll here. He has had Lysander to Lysander to Lysander. And we see a scoop from her, from Lorraine. Maybe she realizes, alright, I'm too far down prizes. It's 6-2. You have a bajillion cards in your hand. One of them's probably a Verse Seeker to actually break up my Jirachi. That just dropped. And even then, like if she didn't drop the Jirachi, she would be in a really bad position because she didn't have anything in her hand. So what Lorraine needs to do here is get a turn to Groudon, so that way Will can't Lysander up, he can't laser it or anything. It just kind of sits there. So we'll see what Lorraine does. Alright, see, cut. Once again, the quality is bad. Just because my CPU is not the best, it is struggling here. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is and it's up in the 80s to 90s of CPU usage. If anybody knows how to fix that, please let me know, and I will greatly appreciate that. Here we see Lorraine start with the Groudon. Probably not the best start as she wants to start with, obviously. She probably wants to start with those giant Wailords and just kind of tank behind them and let them take a couple hits while using Rough Seas to heal them off. Alright, so we see a Wailord come out. Question is, does she have a switch in her hand or something? She opts to go with a regular one. That's pretty surprising. But here we see a Juniper. Thought she would go full art. Maybe she wants to full art to take a break for this turn, this game right now. What does she have here? Another Groudon come down. She has two Groudons. Alright, so that's better than last turn. Last turn, she only every time she put a Groudon down, Will always had a way to like start doing damage on the Groudon. But this way she can at least power up 2 if she needs to. Alright, so here we see a Sycamore, computer search, getting a N, and let's see here. Trying to see what card it is, and another N. Alright, seems pretty fair. Imagine he wants to get a DCE here, just so he can start Quake punching, and make it where she can't retreat. Seems like the best play. That'd be even better if he had a Verbic in hand, so that way he can do 60 this turn. But either way, just get a turn 1 Quake punch is obviously just really good. Once again, he's just looking through his deck, see what's all prized and everything like that. Nothing wrong with that. First turn searching your deck, you usually want to do that to see what's all in there and stuff like that. I'm not really sure if I can hear me drink water or not. I took a drink of water. I know the mic's like really sensitive, so hopefully you ought to hear that. But here we see Quake Punch. It's going to do 15 with a poison 60. Question is, does Rain wake up or not? It looks like she flipped a tail, so I'm not really sure what it is. It's a clear dice, so it's kind of hard to see. So once again, we see Lorraine playing AZ, but the bad thing about AZ is she does have to discard the strong energy. Here we see a strong energy going to the Groudon, and we see a Primal Groudon, which is pretty cool here, because now he can't Light Center up or anything. The only thing he can really do here is play Escape Rope. Escape Rope does bring up the Primal Groudon on the bench, if that is the only thing on the bench. Alright, so we see a Burbank, we see a Laser, and this, it's going to be pretty cool. Alright, see it in the heads. I don't think it matters either way. I don't think Wheeler's going to be attacking this game at all. I think it's just kind of sits there and waits his turn to kind of get knocked out. I don't think Lorraine even flipped for sleep. She's like, I'm good. Then we see a Silent Life come down. We see a Fire Energy on the Primal Groudon. Looks like Lorraine might set up this game. The bad thing is that she is under Quake Punch lock, so that way she can't attach a Focus Sash to it or anything. And the reason why that's bad is because once Will gets a big Yveltal, if that be big, like, if the Yveltal can start one-shotting Primal Groudons while she can't attach, while Lorraine can't attach Focus Sash to it, should be a really bad condition because he can just wipe off all of her energies in one turn with that Yveltal. But Lorraine does basically have control because she gets to decide when Will is going to attack this Primal Groudon. Whenever she sends it up to active, that's what's going to happen. What I'd like to see Lorraine is to drop another Wailord. Oh my goodness, the quality got really bad. I'm sorry about that. But I would like to see Lorraine. Something's happening. Uh oh. Something's happening here. I'm not really sure what's going on. Wasn't really sure. I know it played trump card and something else. Okay, they're asking about the escape rope play. Escape rope should bring the Primal Groudon up to the active spot. We'll see what happens here. So what happens here is a Mega Barrier only affects the active. So yeah, it doesn't affect the bench. So Primal Groudon makes it where it can't be affected by trainer cards, but it's actually not affecting it. It's affecting the active, which I know it's a confusing ruling, but that's how it's worded. But here we're seeing Yveltal to knock it out. Like I said, I kind of wish Lorraine would have dropped another Whaler, but it's kind of hard to say if she had one or not. And we see a pass No Lorraine, no energies or anything, and this game is going downhill really fast. Like I said, this Yveltal is going to start taking big knockouts. Here we're seeing Evil Ball for a knockout. Does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 140. And here we see a Groudon with the energy come down. And we see a Light Center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to do 140 here. If he could, I don't know, it's all in his hand. If he has a, what? I don't know. So he gets another Light Center for next turn. So here we see another one. Was it 140? Yeah, it's 140. We see energy come down, and not really sure what Lorraine can do here. So, looks like Lorraine's probably going to lose this match. So, here's the Rip Claw. What's going on here? So we see a Rip Claw. She did flip heads to get rid of a DCE. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can still just do 100 to knock out this Groudon here. So we see an Evolve for a knockout. Lorraine is not in the best position. It seems like she is going to lose the game. Whoa, that was weird. My whole screen turned gray. I'm sorry about the quality. I'm not really sure what is happening right now. Here we see a Verbank laser. 1, 2, 3, 4. The tails. And we'll see an Evolve for 1, 2, 3, 4. So 80, 110. I'm trying to figure out the math. Still do the math. That Wheeler has a lot of damage counters on it. I imagine if Lorraine just passes here, she hasn't been playing supporters. If she just passes again, Will just probably just wins this game. She needs to draw into like a max push in AZ something. Here we see a Wheeler come down, and we see Will take this game. So Will does 2-0 the Groudon Wheeler deck, but hopefully you enjoyed this match. Thanks for watching once again. I apologize for the video being like this. Hopefully I can get it fixed. Maybe I can look into it and try to see why it's doing this. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye.